Hello everybody, and thank you so much for joining us for CTN's Game of the Week. I'm Nick Wisniewski, joined as always by Kevin Bryant. As you can see, we are at Pioneer High School for girls basketball. We've got the Pioneers taking on the Saline Hornets. Kevin, what are we in for tonight?
Offense, defense. Saline, big offense. 14 three-pointers on their last game, 82 points, school record. But when you get to the Pioneers on this court, it's defense. Coach Hicks' team, they beat these Saline Hornets last year on this court. His team comes with defense from the post all the way out to the perimeter. And with Brewer, their outside scorer, they can hit some three-pointers as well.
And as you mentioned, home court advantage always playing a big thing. Tonight, it's Tuesday, but crowd's out here. Everybody's ready to go. Stick around. We'll have tip-off in 1 minute. And here we go, everybody. Kevin Bryant, we're about to have tip-off here with the Saline Hornets taking on the Pioneers. Pioneer in the home whites, trimmed out in purple. Saline Hornets in the all-blue navy. Hornets so far this season 11-2, while the Pioneers are coming in at 5-6. That said, the Pioneers had a little bit of rough go to start off their season. They ran into some pretty tough squads, and they've really been making a push as of late.
This is a huge week for the Hornets as well. They're going up against two of the top teams in the SEC Red with Pioneer and Bedford on Friday. Big game to start off the week for the Hornets.
Right, you are. Pioneer, as you mentioned, third place. They're 5-2 in the SEC Red. The Hornets undefeated, along with Bedford, both undefeated so far right now. So yeah, we'll see what they're made of. It's going to be that test week for them.
And we were mentioning as well, Nick, that the Pioneers coming off of a big win last Friday over the River Rats by 12 points. That really gives them a lot of confidence going into this stretch of this tough game.
Yeah, anytime you can come off a win, that's huge. As you see a big rebound there by the Hornets. They're going to try to push things up in transition. You'll notice a little bit more of a height differential for the Pioneers. They tend to be a little bit bigger, a little bit longer. So they're going to try their best to work things down low and try for second chance points.
Oh, good help there by Davis.
See a nice cut in there by Kate Stemmer, the junior. Couldn't quite finish lefty, though.
Another rebound out by Davis just here on the offensive end. Unlucky there that the rim blocked that shot. It was all the way down, right?
Yeah, Davis seemed to have that. She just couldn't quite finish that one off. Yeah, you can count on seeing a lot of Davis. You can count on seeing a lot of Kadaya Harris getting these boards down low.
Yeah, and even if they can throw the ball inside, Coach Hicks likes to throw the ball down low and kick it back out. And Savannah Brewer has been the one that can really hit that three-point shot for the Pioneers.
That was Emmanuel Davis on the first bucket for the home Pioneers.
Nice step through there, strong move, and really had good balance with that shot.
Pioneers playing a very high zone defense. One of the things that the Hornets are known for so far this season is their outside shooting, their ability to work the ball around and find a good shot out on the perimeter. Just like that one, long three, nailed by Peyton Maloney, senior. You'll see that a lot with the Hornets. They like to work the ball around. As Coach Ream mentioned to me, they look for those extra passes that they want from good chances to great chances. Yeah,
and that was set up by a great screen there by Ford. And if we catch that replay, we'll see how Remy set up for that easy three-pointer. Nice steal here by the Hornets.
Kate Stemmer once again kicks it out for the long three off the back iron, though. Big offensive board by the Hornets.
Yeah, Ford just towered over everybody there.
As Taylor Kangas there with the miss off the high glass. And the Hornets are coming out buzzing, so to say.
I like you. Quick shot there by Jordan Davis, the freshman for the Pioneers.
Here you see that long pop and go by Kate Stemmer on that last play to put the Hornets up 3-2. And now another bucket, this time once again by Stemmer, only this one right off the block.
Nice drive and nice kiss off the top of the glass.
Yeah, Stemmer seems to have a real nice feel for what's going on around the court. You can see she's got a nice vision. You can see her working that play defensively as well.
And she has some quick feet, too. She's made a couple moves where she's gone right around the defender. A lot of contact and no foul there.
Davis went up strong. As you mentioned, a ton of contact, but they're just going to let him play, apparently, which probably the way to go.
Nice scoop there coming right at you. And you can see how the Hornet offensive player is, was that Kangas or was that Stemmer? That was Stemmer. She just, extended the play and put the Pioneer defender in the dust.
Right you are. Here's Taylor Kangas bringing the ball up. Sending it outside. A lot of great work. There's another long three for the Hornets off the back iron. That was Kira Ream. Kira Ream, the freshman. She's put up her share of three-pointers over the course of this season. Put up and made is probably worth mentioning as well. There you can see that last chance. Great job by Stemmer getting in there, just taking advantage of that.
Yeah, that ball right off her knee.
She sniffed off that long rebound. That's what you do. If you are a team that's shooting these long three-pointers, that's going to make long rebounds.
Exactly.
That's exactly right.
And Pioneer, the Hornets are really extending that defense all the way outside. And that going over the top, it looks like it was going to be Kate Stemmer with her first foul.
And the Hornets are known for playing a tough man-to-man defense. That's their bread and butter. They don't go to the zone too much. And here we got a switch up.
Yeah, it looks like they called that as a moving screen as opposed to on Stemmer for going across that.
That was Hadley Griffin inbounding the ball. She's fresh into the game. Stemmer still doing a really nice job penetrating, kicking that out. And here you can see the Hornets working the ball around. Hadley Griffin right off her hands.
Man.
She was thinking about cutting in even before she caught it.
Well, if Pioneer can really work this offense around and get that ball down low, I really think that they can really put the Hornets in some foul trouble with their size differential down in the paint.
And some back and forth, quick hands, quick defensive plays here by both teams.
Nice
into the block. And put in by Jordan Davis right up underneath. Pioneer 4, Saline 5 right now.
Harris with the nice drop there on the penetration. Wow, it's a lot of contact without a call being made there.
And I think that's great. Personally, let them play as long as there's no sort of, obviously, anybody getting knocked down or injured in any way. But if it's not affecting play one way or another, a little bit of physicality down low is fine. Have at it.
And if you're a player and you see that you have to make adjustments and know that the officials are not going to be calling it as, light as some games have been in the past.
And you might think that this sort of physicality does play into the Pioneer game plan a little bit better than it does for Saline.
Harris.
There you can see Kadaya Harris lower her head and send one up, looking for the foul. Couldn't quite finish it off, though.
Quickly
Hornets working the run around. Here's another long three by the Hornets. That one in by Kira Ream. That's her second of the game, or her first of the game, excuse me.
Oh, that was her
That was her
second
second? That's
of the
her
game.
second?
Yeah, a freshman. And she looked like a coach's daughter right there.
She shot that one up with a lot of confidence, and that's what you're going to see from these Hornets. They have no problem stepping out beyond the arc or looking for that open shot beyond the arc, getting it out there.
Good cut. Just couldn't get the ball high off the glass was Harris.
There's Harris, after missing that one, picks up the foul underneath. Here we'll see the Hornets working it around.
And look at that distance. That was like a 22-footer.
She was another 3 feet
Yeah,
beyond that
she
arc.
was not on the line.
But that's the beauty of these extra passes that these Hornets are making. She was still wide open. She didn't need to make that. She just had that little bit of extra space and popped it up there.
And after going man, it looks like Pioneers dropped really into this matchup 3-2 zone.
We'll have a walk on Stemmer. She got those legs going before she was moving.
And she saw that open space. She had to get there.
Yep.
Wanted to.
Lily Jones carrying the ball up now for the Pioneers, looking for that high screen so she can get an open look into the lane.
Looks like she's having problems getting this play going.
Well, Taylor Kangas is all up in her grill, too, and you can see Stemmer out now as well. Obviously no shot clock in high school, but you want to get things moving.
Yeah, now with the substitution of taking the post player Davis out, Pioneers really working the ball around the perimeter with nothing going good so far. This possession might lean into a timeout for Coach Hicks. That one's blocked.
Blocked but finished strong by the Pioneers. That's Jasmine Gatson. Initially blocked, stuck with it as you're supposed to do, and she finished strong. Gets the bucket, gets the foul, and one opportunity, and hoping to get her team to within 1 point here with 1 minute, 17 seconds left to go.
Yeah, the junior forward, she just took that ball right straight up and had her eyes right on the rim. Got 2 and hopefully 1 extra.
There it is, nothing but net. Hornets 8, Pioneers 7 right now with 1:14 left to go here in this first quarter.
And this is what we expected, a very tight matchup between these teams. Right now, though, the Pioneers' defense is winning out, I think, Nick.
I would agree with that. Saw Kangas thought about it there. Stemmer with that back step, goes into the lane, gets that extra pass out to the top of the key. Kangas finds Stemmer out on the arc. Long 3 in!
Yeah,
Kate Stemmer, once again, the junior, just nails another one. 11-7 now for the Hornets. And they, Kevin Bryant, are real dangerous out of three-point land.
Oh, definitely, with that
dangerous.
penetration kick. And that's how you find people open, when you can get the ball inside the paint and kick it back outside. Great job of offense there by the Pioneers.
And then excellent defense on the other end there by Hadley Griffin. We've seen her playing real tight, up high, not letting the other point guards get even a second thought. Kangas does a really nice job, just swipe right in and pulls it away.
You see Griffin's eyes was on the waist.
Yes.
And that's, as a young player, that's where you watch the waist, because the waist will lead you to where the player's going, and that ball just popped right in front of her.
Right you are. That's great fundamentals, Kevin. As Caden Maida going in, drawing the contact.
Yeah, the Gadsden was with the contact, and it kind of looked like what happened after the contact made the call, because it didn't look like it was a lot of contact on the drive.
Nope. Another long 3 for the Hornets. That one off the front rim. Rebounded and pushed up quickly in transition by the Pioneers. Just a couple of quick steps by Savannah Brewer, but knocked down and blocked by the Hornets. Excellent job of defensive getting back.
This is
playing tight.
That's
playing tight, extending that left hand.
Wow,
Kira
that's a
Reed,
great job
really great play.
By the freshman Hornet there.
And that one out over the inbound line. Still not quite past the time. Got 3 seconds left to go here in this first quarter. Long 3, off-centered a little bit. Worth a try, and that will do it for our first quarter of play here for CTN's Game of the Week. Currently, Saline Hornets 11, Pioneers 7, but this game could easily go either way. Stick around. We will be right back for the second quarter.
Burr Park is a large 39-acre park in southeastern Ann Arbor that offers an outdoor pool, seasonal ice rink, cobblestone farm, softball diamonds, tennis courts, playground, salt sand mix pickup area, open fields, sledding hill, gaga ball pit, and picnic facilities. In addition, Burr also has a variety of stormwater features, including rain gardens and wet meadows, with the goal of having the park be a zero runoff area. Burr Park Outdoor Pool and Ice Arena is open for its rink season. The rink has a cooled subfloor that allows us to maintain ice even when it's over 50 degrees outside. The facility offers locker rooms, vending machines, and skate sharpening services. Rink activities include public open skate, sticks and pucks, and drop-in hockey. For more information, visit a2gov.org/parks.
And welcome back, everybody, to the start of the second quarter here at Pioneer High School. As you can see on your screens, Saline Hornets up 11-7 on the home team Pioneers, but this is not a rout by any means. Kevin Bryant, what did we see that first quarter?
Reamy and Stemmer. For the Hornets, those two players really took over the control, the score, the rebounding, the flow. They had their fingerprints all over that first quarter. For the Pioneers, get the ball inside. It seems like all their points were coming in the paint, and that's a spot of good things for Coach Hicks' team.
Right, you are. And here we can see the Hornets working that ball around once again. This is where they're dangerous. Nice job avoiding the contact, throwing that up lefty. Reen just couldn't quite finish off on that one. Pioneers off in transition, though. Back and forth we go. Hornets pushing it up one more time. Here to get to Stemmer, just not quite where she needed it, but doing a nice job of cutting inside, kissing that one off the glass and finishing that off. And then Stemmer's right back to work, playing some tough full court D.
Yeah, Stemmer put that one in off with her left hand. Good job going back and forth. Pioneers, though, may want to go back to the zone because that man-to-man got Swiss cheese on the last possession from the Hornets.
Here we'll see what the Pioneers can do on the offense if they take your advice, Kevin, and try to do their best to get that ball down low. But they will not get the opportunity. Here we can see that last fast break bucket by the Hornets. Stemmer with a really nice job receiving that her momentum was taking her right, but she did a great job of getting her body under control and then moving down into an open spot where she could just lay that guy in.
And Lil Jones just really didn't have that much of a play there on the defensive end. Looks like they're going to hit forward with a moving screen for the Hornets.
That's two consecutive just off the ball fouls here for both squads. I wonder if that one might have been a makeup for the last one, or do they really want to set the tone where you got to keep it nice and clean away from the ball?
Oh, you're getting into these guys in the stripes early, Nick.
I'm not saying anything's wrong with it, but makeup calls are a thing that happen. Outstanding pick and poke there by Taylor Kangas. She goes up strong, draws the foul from Emmanuel Davis. Now she'll be going to the line.
And that might bring Davis to the bench because I believe that may be her second. And we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see that last one.
Yeah, that is going to be
Davis.
Her second.
Yeah.
That was not a lot of contact either. It looked like the official was kind of on the opposite side.
Well, if nothing else, it was not body contact. If
No,
there was some
maybe
contact,
a
his
little
hand,
wrist,
little wrist, yep. But for the most part, she did a really nice job of moving her body away, actually, and keeping her hand out. But
just getting your hand in the way of the defender. Yep. Now, this is going to be a tough stretch here for the Pioneers with going to the bench, as well as Brewer out taking a breather. Jones with it up top now to Harris.
Obviously trying to get the ball down to Gatson. She's one of the bigger players down there. But quick hands, as usual, by the Hornets. That's Kate Stemmer one more time coming up with that. Nice ball fake. She runs it right back into the lane, draws more contact.
Kangas.
And Gatson not super pleased with that call. And I don't blame her.
And Tyrone Hicks is in as well. I mean, he's over there and he's got an official, and he's just talking directly, I would say almost down because he was not happy with that call at all, as you said, Nick.
Well, and there he is politicking the official a little bit, and it is strange. We watched that entire first quarter with a lot of flow. Here we'll go and see exactly where that came. Nice ball fake. I mean, she moved into it, but, I mean, she kept moving her feet. She kept her hands up the whole way.
Bad call to me.
There was contact for sure,
yeah,
but that's
it
incidental.
really just says, like, on the last shot, the last possession, as you said, if you're not really forcing that offensive player into a bad possession, it shouldn't be called.
I agree. There we see Gatson finishing strong, getting a little bit of a revenge on that one. But you're right, in that first quarter, we hardly saw any fouls, and now we've got these incidentals, we've got these balls, fouls away from the ball. You'd really like to just keep that flow, keep that pace that
Be
that first
consistent
quarter
if
had.
you're official.
Yeah.
And that's the only way a player and a coach can adjust. And they've been finding Pioneers some success going down in the paint to Gatson. That pass again just off of the hands of Davis.
Yeah, Gatson really strong down low, excellent at receiving those inbound passes, and we've seen her make some good passes back out as well. She's not just somebody that gets the ball and is automatically thinking shot. She's got really nice vision. She can look around and look for those open teammates. There you can see Coach Hicks. Maybe he's telling his girls right now, hey, keep playing tough D. Right, keep moving your feet, keep those hands up, because that's one of the big things that we've seen is they have done a really nice job, despite a couple of fouls, of keeping their hands up high, as you should be, as they're taught.
Well, I think even just the scoreboard overall, the flow of the game, this is the way that Coach Hicks would like it to be. And then now you can take a quick look at some of our upcoming games, as well as some of the games that we've already covered for our winter schedule. It is a good mixture of basketball. Look at that. We're going to even hit a hockey
Get a
game
little
in the
hockey.
middle.
Got some Pioneers,
Loving it.
Saline hockey on February 9th. This is going to keep everybody at CTN busy. It's going to keep me busy and out of trouble, Kevin Bryant. I'm looking forward to the next couple of months
Oh,
here.
me too. And maybe some of that politicking just worked because that was a quick whistle on the ref on the carry.
And she called it a carry. Yeah, Stemmers had a couple of turnovers because of that, whether it was a carry like that or a quick foot-moving travel earlier on. So that's been one issue that the high guards for the Hornets have dealt with.
Boy, Gatson is aggressive when she gets the ball.
Really nice job by the Hornets once again. You can see them moving that around. No fear to take those mid-range jumpers either.
Nice box out there by Lil Jones. And you can see Gatson on that last play. I mean, get out of my way move.
Ran over Lily Jones on that.
Nice scoop.
Kadai Harris one more time going to the rack and putting that one in, getting her team to within 3. No time to rest, no time to get back there for the Pioneers. The Hornets get the ball up the court really quickly.
Oh, yeah. But Kadai Harris has some wheels on her as well.
Taylor Kangas, a little bit of rim off that one. Couldn't quite find it on there.
You see, watch Harris. She puts it in the top gear right away and from low to high.
That low scoop and score. I like that.
That's almost a finger roll, man.
She had her mind made up the moment that her hands touched that. She was going in. She had some really strong strides going in, and like we just both noted, low to high, finished really strong.
And again, shooting inside the paint, the Pioneers are very disciplined about taking wise shots, not forced shots. Even if the shot clock is not around here, we don't need it. Take your time and get an open shot.
That's Beth Ann Ford with the bucket that puts the Hornets up 16-11 now. Yeah, you can see that.
Wow, that was deep.
Long three nailed by Savannah Brewer. We mentioned her pregame, and that's the reason why.
Yeah, with the defender right in your face, that's a no-respect shot there. I love it.
Really good push up there by Taylor Kangas. Once again, Hornets waste no time getting back into it. I think half the Pioneers didn't even realize what was happening before Kangas was in the paint and putting one in.
No time to celebrate, really, when you're playing against this Hornet team.
No, they're fast. They're fast in transition. They move. And as we can see, we're about to see 3 substitutions. So keeping those unwinded bodies in there is a big part of playing this way. Also a big part of playing this really tough D that you see the Hornets playing.
They're a conditioned team. The Hornets are up and down the court. You don't really see anyone taking the wind and soaking it in. It looks like they're all in really good shape.
Well, and I think that they know that they're not the biggest group of, they're not the biggest squad out there. So what they want to do is be fast.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep, if you can control the tempo, if you can make the other team adjust to what you're doing, it doesn't matter how tall they are or what the size advantage is.
Yeah, they're on the defense, as you should say, right?
Kangas top of the key once again, looking to go in and draw away some of those Pioneer defenders, hoping to find those extra passes that open up these three-pointers.
And now again, the Pioneers drop into the zone, which really has a lot of help defense for when those Hornets get around that first defender up top.
Still able to find an open three by Stemmer. That one falls off left side. Pioneer now, their chance to move up. Nice crossover and a strong finish, but just off the front iron is Savannah Brewers, fresh off that three-pointer. She's trying to show that she can do a little bit of everything, Kevin Bryant.
Yeah, I mean, Brewers bringing the ball up. She's trying to finish, and then Hahn there trying to keep the ball alive. Unfortunately, it rolls off her hands, but good hustle.
Right, there's nothing wrong with that. That's not a shot that the coach doesn't want or is going to look down on. I think we've seen that from both teams, really. There have been very few ill-conceived shots. Most of the shots taken, even if they're contested, they're pretty good looks. Hornets once again trying to start that movement up top before they work the ball around. You'll see a lot of these ball fakes, but as you mentioned, that zone defense getting a little bit higher, and nothing's opening up quite yet. You're going to have to go real low in order to get something open in the corner, in theory.
And that, I mean, that was just nearly a turnover right there on that pass. And see, the help defense, even when you're not, blocking a shot or getting a steal, is causing consternation for that Hornet offense. It's slowing it down. You mentioned how fast they like to get up the court, maybe jack up a quick threes. Now they're slowing them down and making that possession long. The Pioneers' defense is.
Well, and Taylor Kangas did a nice job of recognizing all this passing around the edge wasn't working. I need to cut down low. If something opens up for me to shoot, awesome. If not, I can kick it right back out, and hopefully somebody's open. Here you can see these high screens that are helping get some people open. Long contested three, though. Hit by Hadley Griffin. Big shot there.
It looks like that's the fourth three-pointer already for the Hornets, so they're warming up. They're up by 7 now. That's something that the Pioneers would like to slow down.
Right, and it's not just one player hitting these three-pointers for the Hornets. They're doing good at moving it around, whereas Brewer, just kisses it off the front. Rebounded by Stemmer once again, up quickly in transition. She's going to put her head down, go into that paint, and still left herself open for it.
Man, they are moving the ball around the perimeter. I love the way that the Hornets, they play hot potato with that basketball.
No, Saline has no problem giving it that one more pass, which is what you preach to your players.
Stemmer is good with shooting either hand. That's her second attempt with the left.
Yeah, she's that quintessential point guard that can go to either hand. Nice pick for Brewer. Brewer finds down low. Quality finish there to Kaylee Karsh, the junior.
Kaylee Karsh with that real popular dad that does radio in Detroit.
Karsh got famous with our old teammate Pete Hoyer.
Yeah, Pete was there working with Doug back in the day at WTK.
That's right.
Out of bounds there.
Stepped on the baseline. That's something that can happen with this Pioneer defense. Again, they're strong and they're big along that block. Also strong, also big on the block is our social media. Check us out on Twitter. Check us out on youtube.com, CTN Ann Arbor. If you've not checked it out, the YouTube channel is very populated.
Like it, share it, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. We want followers.
Yeah, it's real easy to get on that YouTube rabbit hole. Jump in there, watch some games.
Oh, plus you get the notifications when we're uploading new games, like, all the time. You just saw our schedule.
Yeah.
And even some history there. We'll probably be loading some games from that you just mentioned, Pete Poyer.
Classics, also known as classics. Also classic, 10 seconds left to go here in this first half. Pioneer continues to whirl it around. They're going to call foul on the body before Jasmine Gatson can finish that one. So with 8 seconds left, that one will be on the floor. Pioneer will be inbounding underneath the hoop.
It'd be smart for the Hornets to take these extra 2 fouls before they get into the 1-and-1. I mean, why not?
At least one.
You can take 1 or 2 fouls here, let the ball get in, and not allow the Pioneers to get a shot up.
Well, I'm curious to see the complexity of this inbound pass, or if it's just going to go down low. And there's my answer. Not a lot of complexity. They went high. I mean, they don't have a lot of time to work this one around. You'd think that they'd be eyeing getting down into the block or getting into the paint as quickly as possible.
And now it looks like Coach Hicks is bringing in his outside shooters for this last shot. Takes out Davis, takes out Gadsden. I wonder if Brewer's going to get this ball right back. I would be looking right back for her. She didn't
Pioneers
make the move.
the Hornets aren't going to give her that opportunity. Last finish, second there. Last second finish, Kadiah Harris banks one in to keep her squad within 3 points going into halftime. Kevin Bryant. Pioneers down only 3, 18-21. This second half is going to be a good one. Everyone stick around. We will be right back with CTN's Game of the Week.
Hey folks, I hope you like what you're watching, and if you do, hit that little like button and follow us on Instagram and Twitter at A2CTN Sports.
Greasy pizza boxes.
Ugh, glass bottles not emptied.
Yogurt containers with, ew! Cat food still in the can is bad.
But oh, so good.
Hey, what are you doing?
Relax, Mom. We're here to help.
Oh, this stuff could ruin the entire recycling load.
Wow, I had no idea.
Chill, we'll show you the ropes.
Michigan needs to recycle better, and that change starts with you. Learn the rules of recycling at recyclingraccoons.org.
Proper sanitary sewer use by all residents is important for an efficient and functional system. Clogs and sewer overflows increase maintenance costs for everyone. Fortunately, most clogs and sewer overflows are preventable. Fats, oils, and greases can clog sewer pipes if poured down the drain. So don't just throw greasy pans in the sink, and don't pour your grease down the drain. To dispose of these properly, collect the grease in a container, let it solidify, then throw it in the trash. And be sure to wipe out greasy pans with a paper towel before washing it in the sink. Remember that your toilet is not a trash can, so don't flush things such as medications, cat litter, or sanitary products other than toilet paper. Together, we can keep our wastewater systems clean and efficient.
And welcome back, everybody, for second half action with CTN's Game of the Week. I'm Nick Wisniewski, joined, as always, by Kevin Bryant. Kevin, you see it's only a 3-point lead for the Hornets. What did we see that first half?
Well, I saw a lot of defense by the Pioneers, and actually the Pioneers outscored the Hornets 11-10 in that second period. What they're going to have to do, though, if they want to get this game under control and under wrap for the Pioneers, is do what they just did there. Get the ball inside into the paint to Davis as well as Gadsden, and see what you can do as far as causing some foul trouble and getting some easy buckets.
Well, we saw the Hornets no slouches on defense either. We saw them play really strong, heavy defense, playing out. You got quick hands from Stemmer, who we're seeing here right now, among other players. And Stemmer with a really nice job going in, up and under with the lay-in. We saw that more than once from her. But, you know, they're playing strong defense as well.
Yeah, and Stemmer is the leader of the Hornets. I mean, not just being the point guard, the scorer. She's the one that the other teammates look to for guidance.
And that was Brewer with a long shot. Not quite the three-pointer for Savannah Brewer. Just a couple of feet inside, but still keeps her team within a 3. Yeah, Stemmer sure feels like the straw that stirs the proverbial drink out there for the Hornets. She likes to cut in. There we see Brewer there with a nice crossover pullback and shot. That was beautiful.
Pullback, right?
Well, and like you mentioned earlier, like if your defender is watching those hips as opposed to the ball, you don't fall for that. But she had that ball all the way out and brought it back for that shot.
Back.
There she goes, in, down, low, up underneath. Last touch by the Hornets, so the Pioneers will be inbounding underneath the hoop.
Brewer having difficult finding anyone.
What a fortunate bounce.
Smart play there by Harris.
Anna Hess hits that one off her knee. All she can do is laugh that one off and get back on defense.
As a defender, you're never expecting that. You see it, and it's almost in slow motion while it's coming into your body.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, and by the time you realize what's going on, it's off your knee or
Yeah.
it's off your shin or something silly. And again, all she could do is just kind of laugh that one off.
Again, the Pioneers, when they get the ball on the offensive end, they're conditioned, I should say, to get the ball inside into the post.
Just like that one. Even if it's from one block to the other, that one came into Jordan Davis. She went up strong, gets fouled, and she's got a chance to bring her team to within one.
And again, Jordan Davis using her left on that shot smartly, takes the contact with her right side.
Hess with the foul. Davis misses the first one. She'll have a second opportunity here momentarily.
We're going to be seeing a lot of Davis on the CTN screen. She's only a freshman.
Yeah, it's impressive some of these young kids on these teams and what they can accomplish and what they can contribute to a varsity squad. There's Stemmer off and running, as we've seen her so much of this game.
Eyes behind her head on that dribble.
Yeah, she has a great feel. She has a great awareness for where defensive players are, as well as her own players. Then you can say Ream got that one touched briefly off by Beth Ann Ford. I'm sorry, by Lily Jones.
Yeah, it's because she got a hand on that shot. Smart play there by Davis to get it back out, but Harris loses it by that tough defense there by Kangas.
And not wasting a moment as per usual, the Hornets run it up. Great one more look, great one more pass. That was Beth Ford. She finishes strong.
Yeah, and another good look by Kangas after the steal, pushing the ball up strong and putting the pressure on that Pioneer defense. Utilizing that speed.
They're going to get Kangas for a reach on that one. There we can see that last play. Kangas over to Jones. Slightly contested, but having that little bit more of a height advantage. Drop that one in, and now it is 25-20 in favor of the Hornets.
Now for the Pioneers, this is a good sign here. Get some movement going. Come over and help her. There you go. Get some movement to the basket.
Beautiful floating run and gun by Brewer. Great job by her, as you mentioned, to go and help that teammate in trouble, get that ball moving, and use her momentum to finish that one in.
Yeah, Haley Sheffield on the assist there. Now playing good defense, and again, you see the Pioneers dropping back into that zone.
Yeah, a bit of a tighter zone right now, but still those players going strong, getting their hands in there, sacrificing the body.
And this zone isn't really, it's extending the possession. Again, slowing down the pace for the Hornets.
Yeah, the Hornets are obviously most dangerous when they're off running in transition, but we've seen them able to find these open shots with a lot of extra passing. But they need to get a little bit of penetration before that can happen. There
There's
you see
that penetration.
Yep. You can see Taylor Kangas trying to get that, but instead of dishing off, tried to finish on her own, front rim off to Brewer. Another nice crossover through the legs, too.
Good hand.
Goes up,
Good
draws contact, and one, taking this game on her back right now.
Yeah, Savannah Brewer, this is all you right now. This third quarter, last couple possessions, and aggressive style play. Look at these crossovers. She means business when she's getting down low and shooting going away from the rim. Nice touch.
Yeah.
You hear a pin drop.
As it should be, you're at home. And Brewer finishes off the three-point play to tie this one up.
Wow.
25 all. And we had another off-the-ball foul.
Got a discussion going on by the officials because it looks like somebody's hurt.
Ooh.
Or maybe one of the officials is just tired.
All right. I'd buy that.
Wow, they had to put 3 seconds back on the clock.
You know, we'll joke about that. We'll poke fun at that, and I'll happily do that. But 3 seconds and a tie game, you never know.
Yeah.
Right? You might want that. Either one of these coaches, nobody's complaining about that, because later on they're gonna want those 3 seconds, since we are tied at 25 and all.
And it looks like the clock was just started a couple seconds after the ball was in play. And this is what I'd like to see, Stemmer handling the ball on the offense for the Hornets.
Long 3 miss, couldn't get anything.
Tough shot there by Stemmer. Good defense there by Davis.
And that might have been one of the first ill-conceived shots that we've seen from either of these teams so far tonight. You'd like to see Stemmer, instead of going up, against 3 of those big trees down there, you want her to probably kick that out and try to find somebody a little bit more open along the arc, along the perimeter.
A little reach in there. And that's going to be Kangas. I think that's her 3rd foul.
Kangas and Hess out for the Hornets. Looks like we've got Caden Maida and Hadley Griffin back in. We saw some excellent shooting by Griffin earlier. We'll see if she can keep that going. Brewer.
And defense, too.
In and out. Couldn't buy that one.
Oh, smart pass.
Another one in and out. Unfortunate bounces. You'd like to think they'd get those home court bounces, the Pioneers, but no go. And the Hornets out.
Timeout, Hornets.
And I think that's Coach Ream just taking a look at what's going on right now for her offense. Things are going to get a little bit slowed up, so they need to get back to the basics of these extra passes and finding these players open out along the perimeter. We haven't seen so much of that. We haven't seen that hardly at all this 3rd quarter. So you want them to make those cuts in, get that that Pioneer zone defense to collapse so you can kick it out to one player and then maybe even kick it out to that second player and find those open threes, those open look threes that they were getting that first half.
Well, they haven't been able to figure out that Pioneers zone. They've only scored 4 points in the second half, 2 real bad possessions, some hurried shots even from Stemmer on that last possession. So that was a good timeout by Coach Reamy just to slow the flow of the Pioneer defense, which is taking over the game.
Yeah, you've got to pull them back. You've got to get that reset. But, yeah, they've been most dangerous in transition, and that just hasn't been an option. So now here we go with a nice give and go, trying to get that play inside. But now you can see that ball movement moving a little bit quicker.
And with Brewer, Davis, and Gadsden down low, the Pioneers are thick and long down there on the baseline.
And a pocket pick there by Haley Sheffield, and now the Pioneers are off and going. Brewer for a long 3 to give them the lead.
That was
but
almost
no.
a heat check right there.
Stemmer comes up with that rebound. She's going to assess if that shot is worth taking. She says no. Let's move these things around. Let's get some passes going.
Sheffield gambled on that steal attempt and got the defense off balance.
And that was Hadley Griffin giving it a ride one more time.
It looks like Nita was out of bounds when she touched that ball. So that'll be Pioneers. Again, now with this game tied, it seems like everybody is looking at the rim a little bit more cautiously.
Yep. And that's obviously that's not what you want. You don't want your team clenching up a little bit with tie. No clenching for Brewer, though. No problem firing up that 3.
No
off the back iron and transition speed coming out. There we see Stemmer with 3. Bounce out.
And out.
Knocked out last touch by the Pioneers. I believe that was probably off Emmanuel Davis. Saline will toss in baseline.
For a game that doesn't have a lot of points and it's a lot of action, though, back and forth. I mean, you definitely got to be loving this action here on CTN's Game of the Week.
Hess receives that ball, tries to throw it up contested. No go. Stemmer somehow comes up with that. Kicks it out. Once again, long 3. Back iron.
Wow, good box out there by the Pioneers, but they still don't. Oh, now they come away with it.
Hornets fighting for it down low. Brewer still comes up with it, and she will start the Pioneer offense. Stemmer out on her strong. Brewer looking for any sort of motion to come up and take that ball off of her.
Boy, the Hornets give you no room to breathe on the defensive end. They're right up in your grill.
Here we see the Pioneers work at baseline, trying to get it down low to some of those bigger players. We've got jump ball possession arrow in favor of Saline, though. Hadley Griffin about to inbound to Stemmer.
Amazingly, the Pioneers have 0 fouls in the second half. This defense, they've been stymieing the Hornets and doing it well without fouling.
That is a really impressive statistic to go this far. However, you haven't seen the Hornets attacking down low, though, either.
No, they're an outside perimeter team, and the Pioneers are making sure that once they do get just like that, once that ball goes inside, active hands.
Right, you are. Hadley Griffin going in, gets tripped up.
Unfortunately, the Pioneers aren't that great at the foul line. The last couple games, they've been shooting under 40% at the foul line, so you know that that's where they're heading with the foul situation, with the Hornets sitting on 5 team fouls. But once they get there, hopefully the Pioneers can be successful.
Yeah, if you want to be successful in the high school ranks or any ranks at hoops, you've got to make your free throws. Just have to. And it's especially important for a team like Pioneer, who does play so much on the block.
Yes.
Brewer, no fear, sends one up. Rebounded by Hess with 43 seconds left to go. Saline off and running.
And Nita gambled there and got away with it, because Brewer usually knocks that shot down.
Timeout by Coach Ream. 34 seconds left to go here in this third quarter. You got to think she's going to draw something up, try to get somebody open somewhere along the perimeter.
Yeah, but again, the game and the flow of it is all Pioneer right now. There has been no continuity on the offensive end the second half for the Hornets. Their buckets, those outside shots that were falling in the first half aren't falling now, and the second chance points that they were putting back in, well, that big lineup for the Pioneers is gobbling that all up.
Right, you are. You can see Coach Ream even saying all that, as much of that, down on her board, talking about, maybe not talking about, but showing where she wanted people posted up for this inbound play with 34 seconds left to go. And you're right, they're going to want to stay out along the three-point land and hopefully find something open, but it's not going to happen just with outside passes. You need to get in there. You need to slash in.
It's a big gamble there by Coach Hicks by going out of the zone, and he comes out man out of that timeout, and immediately the Hornets go to their penetration, where they're beating the Pioneer defenders off the dribble. Getting a little space, and
Hornets cycling the ball around. They are getting a little bit of that penetration, getting the ball in, but they're not finding that wide open look to the perimeter. There we go, one last three-point attempt by the Hornets. In and out, in and out.
Need a shot.
Offensive rebound, though.
Wow. With .1 on the clock, there's going to be a foul, and I don't think there will be any time to get a bucket.
Great second effort by Kira Ream, not giving up on that play, though.
Smart foul. I mean, because all you're going to do now is go to fourth quarter with this game tied up at 25 apiece.
Maybe an alley-oop. Hess tries to tip it in as best that they can.
Hey, that was
good effort.
Hey,
good
I
effort
like
there for sure. Good effort by Hess. Good effort by both of these teams. We've got tie ball game. Kevin Bryant finished with the third quarter. Stick around, everybody. We will be right back for fourth quarter action. CTN's Game of the Week.
Catch up on FYI and other CTN programs at a2gov.org/watchctn.
And thank you for joining us once again, everybody. Here we are at the start of the fourth quarter here at Pioneer High School. We've got the Pioneers taking on the Saline Hornets. All even going into the fourth quarter. The Pioneers will start along the sideline. Kevin Bryant, I don't even know what to do with myself here.
Hey, you know what, Nick? I can't believe we've gone 3 quarters and we haven't mentioned the shoe game. and check out this. The Pioneers have all matching shoes on. That's got to be like a throwback.
How did we not notice that?
I don't know.
We are in fourth quarter. You're right. Everybody's got matching uniforms. You just don't see that. You also don't see this very much. Nice finish there. Emmanuel Davis gives her Pioneers the lead.
First lead of the night.
Yes, indeed. Davis with a chance for the three-point play here. Wastes no time at the line. Just goes up. Maybe take another breath before the next.
Close the door. Somebody opened the door, but you can see this move. I love the way she puts it on the deck. Great footwork to get the up and under and the contact.
Think she was a little excited there?
Just a tad bit. And now that you see this zone, it looks like it is still the 2-3 zone that has caused so much trouble for the Hornets.
Right, that high zone has been just plaguing the Hornets so far. They did find an open player there. They did find an open look there from Beth Ann Ford, and she ties this one up 27-all.
Barely got that over Emmanuel Davis's hands. Nice shot.
Back and forth we go, The Pioneers working it around. Saline staying strong with their man defense.
And this could come down to the foul line.
Nice job going in, but strong job not giving up on that play. The Pioneers doing a great job on the offensive boards tonight.
And that's who you want to have with the ball in the hands is Brewer. Brewer find Davis down low, and now they're playing that pick and roll game. Good screen, good shot.
Nice job of stop and pop there. Pulled down by Stemmer.
Way to call for it down low. And I'm not sure about that block. Can I get a CTN replay on that block? Because, wow.
Beth Ann Ford calling for that. They found her, went up for it, but they're going to call body on that. Let's see. Ford finds it.
Let's see. Man, that was clean as can be. I want that official to come over here and take a look because he made a boo-boo.
Well, no harm, no foul as Ford misses the first one. Still got one more with a chance to put her team up front.
There hasn't been a lot of fouls called in this game, so sometimes the official can get giddy on the whistle.
Yeah, what I think they'll say on that one was, I don't think that there was any hand to arm, but I think there might have been a little bit of a body. She did go up high,
yeah.
So it could have been the contact there.
But again, we've been talking about the inconsistency of the calls. You know, sometimes there's a little bit of contact, no call. Sometimes there's a look of contact and there's a horrible call.
There, see one thrown away by Brewer, looking for her teammate down low.
Yeah, a little bit too tall there for Harris. Getting some help from some of the fans coming over from Saline, but you know, those people in Saline, all they do is drive practice. They don't understand that a TV monitor isn't the official score table.
And Hess finishes one off to give the Hornets the lead back now.
I just want people to know, don't walk in front of a camera when I'm talking, or come over to the table while we're doing a broadcast. I might light you up.
I'm not debating the tractor statement. I've been out there. It's a beautiful area. Nonetheless, here we go. 5:37 left to go here in this fourth quarter.
A lot of land to drive tractors around in out there. Cornfields and hay.
There's a lot of corn. Yeah, corn and hay.
And manure.
Here, if you want to get away from all of that, though, come check us out on CTN.
Man,
here's where we'll be the rest of the month. A lot of hoops, as we've discussed, but we're going to get pepper in a little ice hockey, which I'm excited for. I like to put on those winter pullovers, get that nice CTN Sports fleece on, get into the ice cube, and just get after it.
Circle February 21st. That might be the game for the SEC Red between Saline Skyline when they visit the River Rats. The greenhouse, as they call it now. Some folks back in the day would call it the River Dome.
I like River Dome. I like that. I mean, it clearly is a dome. So let's go with that. I'll just keep that. Let's just keep that going.
I like it. Nice 5:37 on the clock, Nick. This has been a back and forth game. Nobody has had a lead by more than 5 points.
Right, the close-up matchup that you would expect from both of these squads have been playing so well. Such good hoops between the both of them so far this season.
Gatson, strong move.
Quality finish there by Jasmine Gatson. We've seen her come up with big buckets when the Pioneers need it the most.
And she's under control with that movement.
Long shot rebounded off the iron there, coming down by Gatson.
Living and dying by the three-pointer, the Hornets are.
That definitely feels like their identity, and it's tough for them to work down low when you are dealing with these big players from the Pioneers.
Yeah, the only player of size they have is Ford. Beth Ann Ford is the only person that they can get the ball inside and kind of go head up with Davis and Gadsden.
You can see them trying to work the ball around, trying to find that extra pass, trying to find that open person, whether it's somebody on the perimeter or somebody down low. But you see the Hornets very light down low and strong all around the perimeter.
The Pioneers are not letting Stemmer beat them either.
No.
You know, and she has cooled off a lot since this first half.
Well, I think they've done a really nice job of just tracking her, just seeing where she's going, seeing where she's at. There you can see that little bit of penetration there. No one there, no cut the way they thought Hess was going over into that corner. And that one was tossed away, and the Pioneers get the ball back with the game all knotted up, 29 all.
And Brewer is getting, there she goes, right to the rim. Great block there, though, by Heiss.
And that one was called right on the perimeter. You can come back and see Hess stay with her, go up high, reached out, knocked that one away, and then that allowed Hornets to get off and running.
It's still smart for the Pioneers to continually get the ball inside. The Pioneers are sitting on, or the Hornets are sitting on 16 fouls. Next foul, Pioneer is going to the 1-and-1.
Yeah, I feel like the Pioneers have settled for some longer or more outside shots when they might be more inclined to go and try to work the ball down and try to get something a little bit closer against these players that are a little bit smaller.
Didn't see a 5-second call out of the ref there. And you normally would see them counting that one down. Tight defense without the refs counting 5 seconds.
Right.
You can see it again right there,
Well,
tight defense.
You can see Gatson along the free throw line, and that one was knocked down by Brewer. Ice water in her veins, Brewer.
Oh, she's the offense right now. And she knows it too. When she gets the ball, she's looking to score.
Taylor Kangas kicks it out. Now you're seeing a little bit of that movement. These longer passes are really helping for the Hornets, but knocked out.
Huge block.
Emmanuel Davis, excellent job of keeping her player in front of her, staying strong, and then just slapping that one away.
And you can see she timed that one well and kept her body away.
Yes, I think the lesson has been learned here after that third quarter. You see Brewer.
Again, not a lot of counting going on. Now we're seeing the officials starting to count with the defense. Wow, Davis all got that pass with her fingertips.
Nice job of that strong effort to make sure that one doesn't get floated away. We've seen the Hornets toss a few passes like that away. Brewer once again ball handling. She's got really nice skills with the ball. Good cutback, lofted it in, but no go. We've seen her make that move a few times, pushing the ball in with her momentum. And they're going to call that foul on Jasmine Gatson. We could just see Coach Hicks there not super excited about that call.
And I think he's going to give a chance to get Brewer a breather because you're up by 2 points. You're on the defensive end now. You're going to sit Brewer, your offensive scorer. You can see Coach Hicks giving her some instructions on the sideline there on the bench. But now the Pioneers want to just play defense and get this ball back with the lead.
Only 2 minutes to go, just under 2 minutes to go, though. You're going to need to get your main player back in as quickly as you can, though.
But you got timeouts, too. So once you get possession, I'm sure Coach Hicks will call a timeout to draw up a play.
There you can see Stemmer with that long one. Front iron, long shot, long rebound. Off the Hornets' hands, off Hess's hands, and now the Pioneers have the ball back. Across the timeline, and as advertised, as correctly predicted by my teammate, timeout. Coach Hicks with 1:37 left to go here in this fourth quarter. The Pioneers playing a quality matchup this evening against the SEC Red leaders from Saline.
Yeah, and it looks like one of the players was trying to point out to the officials that there's some water on the floor, even though Coach Hicks was saying, hey, get over here to my huddle. This is going to be a play that you definitely know Brewer's going to probably end up with the ball. Brewer, Davis, as well as trying to get the ball with contact, because if you don't make the shot, you're going to the foul line.
Well, clearly, as you mentioned, you want Savannah Brewer to have the ball, but do you get it to her immediately? Or do you try to work the ball to her in some sort of meaningful way?
You know, I don't worry about the clock and trying to work it down. I'm trying to work for the best possible shot. And Brewer's been fantastic at taking her man and lulling them to sleep and then going right to the basket.
You see Kadaya Harris inbounding here. Pick set for Brewer. Double teamed though. Puts it right off her shoe, off that matching shoe. Out of bounds, and the Hornets have a chance to tie it up or take the lead.
I love the defense by the Hornets there. That's the best what you can do is in that 5 seconds before the ball's inbounded. Difficult pass along the side of the baseline. Not a lot of room there for Brewer. Dribbled it right off her foot.
Well, you saw both players cut out, but no sort of pick or screen to help the other.
Now, sometimes the coaches, when they get those timeouts, they develop the play and forget about getting the ball in bounds.
See the threesome of Ream, Stemmer, and Taylor Kangas up top. Kangas calling out the play, cuts in, sets it out to Ream.
Yeah, the Hornets if they can penetrate, Nick, they can probably find somebody open on the box.
Well,
and that's what Stemmer seems to be trying to do.
Right, you are.
Right there.
Really nice. One more pass, though. One more left to Hess. Nails the three, puts them up 32-31. That one more look that every coach in the universe preaches hit to perfection there for the Hornets.
And that shot, again, just like we've been talking about all night, was off of the penetration kick. You know, and it's usually these three-point teams. You think about them coming up and maybe setting a screen, but a lot of times it's off of the penetration.
And another great aspect of that is the whole night we've been talking about Kate Stemmer. The whole night we've been talking about Taylor Kangas, Kira Ream, but that one comes out to Anna Hess, who we've not called out too much.
No.
Definitely haven't seen her out and beyond the arc, but she has the confidence to put it up and nail that three with 46 seconds left here in this fourth quarter on the road. That takes just great confidence in your game.
Well, and that's why they're 11-2 coming into this matchup. The Hornets are a superior team, undefeated in the SEC Red, and these are the type of games that they'd like to win on the road. We already said how tough of a week this is going to be for the Hornets, and they're showing their grit right now by not folding up and coming back into this game.
Right, it's really easy to get punched in the mouth and you back away, but it's the great teams that get punched in the mouth, take that, and then give you one back. Or continually take a few shots, weather the storm, and then get right back into it.
Now the Pioneers will come out. They do have a one timeout remaining, so they can get a timeout if they get into trouble. Look for this ball to be shot, though, with enough time for a putback on the rebound.
Kadaya Harris hands it into Brewer. Brewer, the top screen, goes in strong off the glass, finishes. Very nice by Savannah Brewer. You see Coach Hicks jumping up and down, defense.
That'll be a timeout.
And that's a timeout by Coach Ream.
Well, going down to whoever has the last possession. That's what's all on the script now.
Sure might be. So now we'll see Coach Hicks discussing with his players the type of defense they're going to be looking at and who to key in on.
Well, and you can check out Brewer again. I mean, she went strong to the left side, even though she's a right-handed player. And she's done that numerous times tonight. And her size allows her to shoot over the smaller Hornet players.
That's exactly right. You know, she did finish with her right hand, not the traditional left side, left hand, but she is so much bigger. And she gets up over, she's got long reach, and she's just floating these shots in over these smaller players from Saline.
Now on the flip side, for the Hornets coming out, they've been successful on the drive kicks. So if you're a defender on the Pioneer side, stay at home. You have a shot blocker down low. Allow the shot blocker, Davis, to do the protecting of the paint. And don't allow a free three-point shot. And, of course, rebound.
Yeah, and that's definitely it. Rebound, but also put a body on somebody, especially for the Hornets as these smaller players. What you need to do is put a body on those bigger players. Here we go. Kevin Bryant, 25 seconds left here to go. Pioneer up by 1. Saline with the ball, coming off of that timeout. Let's see what they can draw.
The Pioneers know what the screens are coming, so it's going to have to take somebody from the Hornets to take over. And I'm thinking it might be number 5. The Hornets take that last timeout.
And that might have been in the game plan as well, right?
Take it down to have the last shot, win or lose.
Or if you don't see something right away, don't force anything.
Well, you saw that first set. The ball came around. There was a lot of movement, and no one was open, to your point.
Right. You don't want to force anything. If you do go in to try to draw those defenses in, you don't want to be lackadaisical with the ball. You want to make sure that it's completely under control so that somebody doesn't just poke that hand in there and knock it away either.
And when you say poke that hand in there, the Pioneers, they got 2 fouls in pocket. So they can let time go down, foul. Let time go down, foul.
That is a good point.
And then you're really dealing with a short shot clock or game clock that the Hornets are really going to be pressed to get any kind of look.
Yep, right you are on that one. And here we go, 11 seconds now left to go.
Game.
It's nice. It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. So
I expect nothing less from Game of the Week.
Well, I expect a whole bunch of likes on this game when we got it on YouTube as well.
No, our director in the truck, everybody out at CTN, they know what they're doing. And our camera guys up in the stands are about as good as you're going to see in this town, this county, this state. And here we are. Stemmer working out into Hess. We've already seen her. Taylor Kangas moving it to Ream with a long 3. Nails it with 2 seconds left to go. Kira Ream, freshman, ice in her veins, nails that one to put her team up by 2. Or is that it?
That's it.
Is there any time left? That's it. That'll do it. Buzzer beater. Freshman Kira Ream knocks that one down. Stick around, everybody. Kevin Bryant's about to go talk to our key player of the game. We will be right back.
And welcome back to our CTN Sports Game of the Week. And who better else would be our key player of the game, Kira. Incredible shot to win the game. Congratulations. Tell me about the last play.
It was crazy. I saw time running down. I was like, I have to take it. And it's like, I knew there was a chance I was going to. And it's just so great because I could do that for all my teammates. And it was great.
Well, being a freshman and mom being coach, tough, a lot of pressure for this week. Yeah. Not just this game, but your next game going up against Bedford. Yeah. What's it been like?
It's been surreal because since I was little, I've been wanting to play under my mom. It's been a dream. And so to actually be able to do it, and with these girls on the team, they make this transition so much easier. It's been a dream.
Well, congratulations on the win, and congratulations on our player of the game. I'm going to hand you this pin so you can put your name wherever you like on that one, and I'll send it back over to you, Mr. Nick, to send us out of here.
Thank you so much, Kevin Bryant. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for CTN's Game of the Week. And as usual, thank you to everybody that makes this broadcast possible. Katsumi Nagai on camera, Mo El Mazri up there with him, Rob Cross in the truck, As our director, audio replay, Jackson Gorland. I am Nick Wisniewski for Kevin Bryant. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Watch this game over and over. It was a great one for Game of the Week. Saline Hornets go on the road and beat the Pioneers 34-33. We will catch you on next time Game of the Week.
You know what else they keep on the top shelf besides the goals?
What's that, man?
The peanut butter.